Lansdowne High School, check this out. When making an e-hall pass, what is the difference between clicking the in and out button, the arrived button, or just ending the pass? Let's get into it. When you first log into eHall Pass, boom, you're at your dashboard. Now I have this here to remind you of a few things. How to end passes, how to do in and out passes, and how to arrive passes. So what you see here is a student is supposed to be coming from the Library Media Center to me. It says approve or cancel. That means the student has made a request. You always want your students to make the eHall passes if they want to make a pass. You don't make their passes, let them make the passes. Then when you're ready, you approve them or you cancel them, okay? In this case, the librarian's gonna hit approve. Boom, as soon as they do that, the student's en route to me. The system will know what time they left, or supposed to have left the media center, and how long it takes them to get to me. Now, here's the thing that you may not know or understand. If I'm just grabbing something from that student, I'm gonna talk to them for a real short amount of time, I'm gonna hit in and out. So the student came to me, and then they left, I'll hit in and out, and that'll let that person know they just came in, they dipped back out, and they're gonna go back to the media center. So when the media center sees that student return, and this is very important, in the pass, that will give us integrity of our system. So when we print out reports, if we have a conversation with those parents or students later, we'll have very accurate times of how much time is being spent outside of the learning spaces, okay? So they got to Library Media Center, they ended the pass. Boom, there you go, she's off the table. All right, now, next student, I need to talk to this student for a little while, right? So the student at the bottom here, I'm gonna hit arrived, and then we're gonna talk for a while. And I intend to send that student back to that teacher after we're done. So when we're done talking, I'm gonna hit returning. I'm not gonna hit end because I want the system to keep track of how long this whole process took place. So they got to me, we talked, now I'm gonna hit returning. That student's gonna return, and it's keeping track of how long it takes that student to return back to that classroom. When they get back to that classroom, teacher will hit end. Finally, let's see when it's appropriate to hit the end button. So this student's come to me, or in this case, it's been written to go to Mr. Acosta from me. So I wrote a pass to go to Mr. Acosta. Mr. Acosta does not want to send the child back out. So when that child arrives to him, he will end the pass. And that will let the system know final destination has been reached. End, okay? So that's the difference between an in and out, between an arrived, and between an end the pass. If that student's gonna leave your space and return, then that's when you can do an in and out or returning, okay? I'm gonna show you an added feature in teacher passes. I'm gonna hit teacher pass on the left. If you have to make your own pass for that student for some reason, then you find the student's name by typing it in, or you can type the student number, and there you go. Where are they headed to? All right, this one's going to Mr. Alberta. And then I'm just testing the system. All right, now, added feature. This is new at the bottom before you hit the submit button. Right above the submit button, late to school or late to class. Why would you ever use that? Let's say you pulled a student out the hall and you happen to know that student's supposed to be going to Mr. Alberta's class, but he's been out there a long time. Hadn't even reported to class since the bell's rung, right? Pull the student in. You could write him a pass to go to the office, right? Or you can write him a pass to go to that teacher. You're going to click late to class on the bottom, and the system will keep track of that, all right? So you have that option. Late to school, you wouldn't worry about unless you're at the office level, because they're just coming to the front door, and I can write them a late to school pass unless you're helping out up front, okay? If you double click it, it goes away. But that's the late to class option. Now we can track tardy management on the left, and we can even assign detentions. The system will keep up with it. This is a trial basis. It might go away if we don't pay for it later, but I just want you to know why that says late to school and late to class at the bottom.
Well, hopefully that didn't take a lot of time and it was real easy to understand. If not, feel free to see me anytime. And as always, there's no town like Lansdowne.